Today we are very, very happy to have Bhante Rathanasara who will be sharing with us on the topic of anger and your enemy. So a short introduction about Bhante Rathanasara. Bhante Rathanasara was born in Sri Lanka. He became a novice monk at the age of 12 in 1984 and received his higher ordination in 1998. He was a resident monk of Sri Lankaramaya Buddhist Temple from 2001 to 2017. He is the founder and spiritual advisors of Dhammakami Buddhist Society Singapore and is currently serving as a spiritual patron to Buddhist Fellowship. He is also the author of many well-received Dhamma books. Welcome, Bhante. So Bhante will lead us in a short meditation followed by the sharing. Thank you, Bhante.
I do not need. Good morning, friends. We are going to spend a little bit of time to practice metta meditation. You may sit in a comfortable sitting position as you are already sitting and adopt the meditation posture. Back of your right palm is to be placed on left palm. Keep your body in upright position and close your eyes. Let yourself breathe in and out naturally. As you are breathing in and out naturally, pay attention to your own breath. Mindfully breathe in, mindfully breathe out. If your mind runs away, bring it back and establish the mindfulness again and again. Let's achieve some degree of concentration before we proceed with metta practice. Mindfully breathe in, mindfully breathe out. You deserve compassion, kindness, and every success in this world. You deserve to be forgiven. Visualize yourself that you are sitting here with your fellow Dhamma friends. With that visualized image in your mind, make peace with yourself. Let go any kind of grudge, anger, or resentment if you are having towards yourself. Accept the way that you are. With that forgiveness, kindness, and compassion, wish yourself all the well-being and happiness in this world. Repeat in your mind and sincerely wish in yourself, may I be free from worries. May I be free from sufferings. May I be free from hatred and enmity. May I be well. May I be happy. There are two people in this world that you will not be able to repay for what they have done for you. That is your mother and that is your father. They brought you up, educated you, and provided you with the best of their ability. They are the dearest ones and the nearest ones in your life. They are incomparable. Be grateful to them. Radiate metta towards them. Wish them every success in their lives. Think of your beloved mother and father separately. Visualize them in your mind and radiate boundless love and compassion towards them. My beloved mother, my beloved father, may both you be free from worries. May both you be free from sufferings. May both you be free from hatred and enmity. May you be well. May you be happy. In this society, you are not left alone. You are surrounded by many good people. You are supported by many good people. We are interdependent and interrelated. Your relatives, friends, teachers, well-wishers, they all help you. They all help you in different ways. Be grateful to them. Radiate metta towards them. Wish them every success in their lives. My brothers and sisters, my relatives and friends, my teachers and well-wishers, may they all be free from worries. May they all be free from sufferings. May they all be free from hatred and enmity. May they all be well. May they all be happy. human beings create a lot of sufferings and miseries because of their own defilements. Destructive forces such as hatred, ill will, jealousy, anger and cruelty will burst out. They will create bloodshed and violence. If humankind can forgive each other, respect each other, and accept each other, if humans can develop kindness, compassion, goodwill, friendship, and many other such wonderful qualities, then we can transform this earth to be a heaven. Heavenly bliss and happiness can be experienced here and now. Let's wish all the humankind to be free from these destructive defilements. Let's wish them to be well and happy. My Dhamma brothers and sisters who are sitting with me in this shrine, my fellow brothers and sisters in Singapore, those who are living in neighboring countries, all the people who live in Asia, and all the human beings who live in this world. May they all be free from worries. May they all be free from sufferings. May they all be free from hatred and enmity. May they all be well. May they all be happy. The earth is not the only place where life exists. There are many other planes of existence. Human beings, animals, as well as various other beings who live in different realms of existence. We all are interrelated and interconnected. We all are moving from life to life in this never-ending birth and death cycle. Let's radiate boundless love and compassion for all these sentient beings. Let's wish all of them to be free from worries and sufferings, to be well, to be happy. those living beings who live on the ground, those who live in the water, those who live in this space and outer space, those who are having gross level physical bodies, or those who are having subtle level astral bodies, those living beings who live near or far, big or small, all the kinds of living beings who live in this world existence, may they all be free from worries. May they all be free from sufferings. May they all be free from hatred and enmity. May they all be well. May they all be happy. May all the living beings in this world existence be free from worries and sufferings. Be well, be happy. May they all attain bliss of Nibbana. Okay, shall we proceed with the talk? Okay. Homage to Him, the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Good morning, friends. It's a beautiful morning, and each and every one of you looks so pleasant, so beautiful. Most probably because of your beautiful metta thoughts. When the mind is full of beautiful thoughts like metta that reflects in your face. Your actions become pleasant. Your speech become pleasant. You simply become a very beautiful, attractive person. Metta is a very powerful type of dominant force. Each and every one of you has the seed to become a bodhisattva. Metta is a mark of a great bodhisattva. When you cultivate this wonderful quality, you are transforming yourself to become a great bodhisattva here and now. However, we also have demonic power. Within us, each and every one of us, we have negative, destructive, and unwholesome force. The seed of it is dosa. This is a term that we mean here to anger, hatred, ill will, jealousy, cruelty, and many other forces which spring forth from this destructive force. This is the power of the demon. So in your mind, in one hand we have the great bodhisattva. On the other hand, we have the demon. So friends, vote for bodhisattva. Support him. Cultivate him. If you were to cultivate the demon, then you will end up being a demon. The Buddha drew the parallel between the anger, which is the demon, and your enemy. Your enemy has 7 evil wishes. Your enemy wants you to be very ugly. He doesn't like you to be beautiful. Your enemy wants you to lie in pain. He doesn't like when you feel comfortable. Your enemy wants you to be a failure in life. He doesn't want you to get any success. Your enemy wants you to be poor. He doesn't want you to be rich. Your enemy doesn't want you to be famous. But he wants you to be ill-famous, notorious. Your enemy doesn't want you to have any good friends. He wants you to live all alone, miserably. And furthermore, your enemy wants you to be born in the hell after the death. So these are the 7 evil wishes that your enemy has towards you. So Buddha says, the anger is the undercover agent of your enemy. So when you give way to your anger, when you harbor anger, when you cultivate this demonic power within you, you are giving a remote controller to your enemy to make these evil wishes to be executed. Do you want such a terrible thing to happen to you? You better think twice. As the Buddha pointed out, your enemy wants you to be ugly. It doesn't want you to be beautiful and handsome. When our mind is obsessed with anger, hatred, ill will, jealousy, and cruelty, we become very ugly. Have you ever seen your face when you are agitated, when you were angry? Perhaps you have not. But I'm sure that many of us have seen angry men and women. They look so ugly and horrible. This anger has the demonic power to turn beautiful ladies to become horrible looking and gentlemen to become demons. Perhaps it may be you are carrying the most expensive handbag, you are having the best makeup, wear nice clothes, and having all the jewelries, look so beautiful, sexy outwardly. Perhaps maybe wearing very expensive clothes and ornaments and driving a luxurious car. But still, when you are angry, you still look so ugly. Despite of these beautiful clothes and your makeup and expensive ornaments, you still look ugly. That is what exactly your enemy wants to do. This is also what exactly the anger does to you. Your enemy doesn't like you to be in comfort. He doesn't like you to sleep peacefully. Your enemy will be happy if you lie on the bed with painful feelings without having a comfortable sleep. Have you ever experienced a sleepless night, tossing and turning on the bed without being unable to sleep because of your anger, because you are having anger towards someone or something, you are agitated. Perhaps maybe you are sleeping on a very comfortable bed, with clean bed sheets, clean pillows, and perhaps maybe even bolster beside you, and in an air-conditioned room. Nevertheless, amidst of all these comfort, you still lie in pain. You cannot sleep peacefully. This is exactly what your enemy wants to do to you. And that is what the undercover agent of your enemy, which is the anger, does to you. Your enemy also doesn't want you to get any success in life. He wants you to be a failure. Under the influence of anger, we lose our common sense. We lose our ability to think clearly. Our mind will become clouded. We become confused. Because of that, we make wrong choices. And we may make a lot of mistakes in our life. We become a failure. It is possible someone might quit from a well-paid job over being angry over a petty issue. At that moment, being angry and agitated might throw the resignation letter to your boss. And later you might regret. People break up relationship, being agitated and angry over simple issues. It is possible that you might break up with someone who truly loves you. People, when they are angry and agitated with confused mind, sometimes they sign the wrong deal and make a lot of loss. There are many people who regret about their stupid decisions after making them when they are angry and agitated. Never make an important decision when you are angry. That is not the right time to make it. So anger, you are undercover agent of enemy, does not want you to become success. He wants you to be a failure. Your enemy also does not want you to be rich. He wants you to be very, very poor and miserable. Imagine that you are someone who easily gets angry and agitated. Do you think that you will be able to make material progress? To become rich? If you are a service provider, customers will run away. They will not come back to you because you are angry and agitated. If you are a businessman, other businessmen will not want to deal with you because you easily get angry and agitated. You are a boss. If it is so, then your employees will not want to work for you because you bang the table. They will run away. If you are an employee, you can be easily sacked because of your anger issue. So you are likely not to make any material progress because of your anger issue. So this is what exactly your enemy wants to do to you. He wants you to be very poor and miserable. Furthermore, your enemy also doesn't want you to be famous. In fact, he likes if your name is tarnished, if you have bad reputation, your enemy will be so happy. What will happen to the people who develop the habit of getting angry and agitated? As I said earlier, these angry thoughts, emotions will spring forth from our body. Our facial expression become very obvious when we get angry. Face become red. The eyes become glowing like charcoals, like fire. What comes out from our mouth is ugly words, harsh words, unpleasant words. Our behavior, body language, everything will reflect this negative, destructive force that we are cultivating within us. You will turn to be a demon here and now. And you will be very popular among the people as an angry man, hostile man, agitated man, a grumpy man. So that is how your popularity spread. But this is what your enemy wants. This is exactly what the undercover agent of your enemy does to you. Your enemy also doesn't like you to have many friends. In fact, your enemy will be very happy if you are left without any friend. When you get angry and agitated, it is likely even your pet dog or cat might run away. They might hide somewhere because they can sense your anger. Your friends, relatives, colleagues, they will avoid you from far. The moment they see that you are coming, they will avoid you. They do not want to talk to you. Who wants to talk to an angry, agitated, hostile person. They will avoid you. Imagine a life without close friends, a life without trustworthy, reliable companions. This is what will happen to you if you get angry and agitated. Even though there might be some people who still hang around, they will still keep a distance from you. They might associate you for their own good. They will not have true friendship towards you because they know who you are. And you will have a miserable, lonely life. And the number 7, your enemy wants you to be born in the hell after the death. That is exactly what the undercover agent of your enemy, the anger, does to you. When you are angry and agitated, you will become hostile. You will do evil, wicked, immoral actions. Being influenced by anger, hatred, ill will, jealousy, people will kill. They will do harmful things. Under the destructive power of anger, people kill themselves, commit suicide, and after the death, they will be born in a lower realm. Under the influence of their anger, sometimes they will kill their own mother or father or brother or sister, not to talk about others. Such is the demonic power of this anger. Under the power of the anger, a nuclear war can start. This whole entire human population can be wiped out. But these nuclear weapons are ignited by our own anger. Such is the power of the anger. As the Buddha pointed out, those who do evil, wicked, immoral actions as a consequence of these negative, dark, karmic forces, they will be born in lower realms. Ida tappati, pecha tappati, papakari, ubhayatta tappati. Those who do unwholesome actions and produce dark karmic forces will suffer in this life, and they will suffer after the death, being born in a lower realm. This is exactly what your enemy wants to do to you. Friends, because of that, do not let your enemy to hold the remote controller. When you are becoming angry and agitated, and this is the software that you are building up, and your enemy can control you, do not let anger to control you, but you must control your anger. The metta meditation is the best solution for anger. If you cultivate metta for 20 to 30 minutes per day, you will transform to become a bodhisattva here and now. You will become beautiful and handsome. I guarantee you. You do not need so much money to spend on cosmetic surgeries. You do not need to do a lot of makeup. You will look so beautiful, attractive and pleasant. As the Buddha says, mukha vanno vipasidati, the face become glowing and beautiful. The metta can give you such a beauty that will express through your face. No amount of beauty product can give you that. Whether you are wearing expensive clothes or not, you still look so beautiful. whether you wear these expensive jewelries or not, regardless of those ornaments, expensive cars, you still look beautiful, gorgeous. Friends, if you practice metta, you will sleep peacefully. You will have comfort in your mind, peace in your mind. Whether in an aircon room or otherwise, you will still sleep peacefully. Whether on a comfortable bed or on the floor, you will still sleep peacefully. You do not have anger, agitation. And you are likely to make much progress in your life. You will become successful with your relationships. Everyone will treasure your relationship. If you are a service provider, many customers will come to you. If you are a boss, many people will want to work with you. If you are an employee, your boss will want you to continue. You are more likely to make much progress, material and spiritually. If you were to cultivate metta, you will become a successful human being. You will become rich. I'm not saying just because you practice metta, you will become rich. But what I'm referring here, metta will become an additional force that makes you achieve that goal. If you have such a goal to achieve wealth, metta will be complementary for that, will be additional force. Furthermore, you will become very famous. Who doesn't want to talk to a person who is very kind, pleasant, and smiling? Everybody wants to talk to such a person. When you are full of metta, it will express through your body. So people will react to body language first. Before we talk to each other, our eyes will talk to each other. Our mind will talk to each other. Our body will talk to each other. So friends, when we practice metta, and we will have a lot of friends, wherever we are, we will be surrounded by many good people. So you are going to be famous among your friends, colleagues, and everybody will look for you, wait for you, and they will want to chit-chat with you. You will become famous as a kind person, compassionate person, loving and caring person, a person who is full of love. And furthermore, when you cultivate metta, you are cultivating a kind of force within you which is positive, constructive, and wholesome. Buddhism recognizes the thoughts are the roots of all our actions. Mano pubbang gama dhamma, mano setta manomeya. Mind is the forerunner for everything. Mind is the origin of all our actions. So when you have pleasant thoughts, thoughts of love, compassion, goodwill, these are the metta thoughts. And when you have these thoughts, your speech and actions will follow. They become pleasant. You will speak pleasant words, the words that everyone likes to hear. You will speak truthful words. You will not have evil heart to deceive anyone. You will speak words that unite the people. You will not speak in such a way to divide the people. You will speak in such a way that make peace, harmony among the human communities. And you will behave in such a way that peace remain in the society. You will not do any kind of violent action, unwholesome actions. You will not want to do any kind of such actions which create suffering, either to your fellow human brothers and sisters or to other sentient beings. So what are these actions then? If any action is motivated by compassion, goodwill and friendship, that action is a meritorious action. And you will produce merits every single moment. Merit is a term to mean positive, constructive, wholesome actions. These actions are ethically praiseworthy. Actions that come out with love, they are praiseworthy, wholesome actions. These actions, socially beneficial. Whatever the actions come out from metta, they are beneficial for the society. These actions, spiritually leading upward. When you have metta, and the actions that you do will strengthen your wholesome character. And these actions are karmically productive, will lead you to be born in a favorable realm. So as the Buddha pointed out, those who do merits will be happy here and now and after the death as well. Ida nandati, pecha nandati, kata punyo, ubhayatta nandati. Those who do merits, they're extremely happy and joyful in this life. They become extremely happy and joyful in next life. Bhiyo nandati sugating gato. Being born in a pleasurable realm, they become extremely happy and joyful. So friends, cultivate metta. When you cultivate metta, you are cultivating the bodhisattva within you. As the Buddha pointed out, natang mata pita kaira anye va picha nyataka samma panihitang chittang seyo sonang tato kare. Neither mother, nor father, nor any other relative can do what a wholesome mind can do by transforming a human being to be a superior human being. So the secret here is the metta. So when you cultivate metta, you are transforming yourself to become a superior human being. Okay, I think this is enough as a talk. Perhaps if you have got any questions, maybe we can open this for Q&A.
Thank you so much, Bhante, for the very inspiring sharing. I'm very inspired to practice metta meditation, so I don't need to buy all the beauty products. I have one question, Bhante. How can we practice metta correctly? Because a lot of times we are being taught, like we can start with, saying, may I be well and happy. May my family, my friends be well and happy. Is that a good start to practice that? Or is there any way that we can really cultivate that metta within ourselves? Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, that is a good way to start. There are different ways to practice metta. All these ways of practicing metta are excellent and beautiful and productive. You choose whatever best for you. All the methods of practicing metta are beneficial. But you need to choose which one will work best for you. However, regardless of different methods, metta starts from oneself and radiate it to the sentient beings without any boundary. So it is always started with oneself. That's very important because we tend to believe that we have love for ourselves. True, we love ourselves. But also it is true that we hate ourselves. We have hatred towards ourselves. That is why we can kill ourselves. If we do not have hatred towards ourselves, we will not kill, we will not commit suicide. So in apparent, below the apparent surface, there is so much hatred we have towards our own body and mind. This is the reason why we need to radiate metta towards ourselves first. Perhaps one of the good ways to start, before you radiate metta towards yourself, try to visualize your body and mind and understand your own suffering. Suffering is the key. As long as you do not understand sufferings, you will not have genuine metta. So if you understand that your body is suffering, if you understand that your mind is suffering, what I mean here, the body and mind complex is having discomfort, dissatisfaction, suffering because of our own clinging and attachment, because of our expectation, because of our defilements. So if you can understand this body and mind, so-called human being, or so-called I or me, is suffering, then you might be able to radiate metta towards your own body and mind, wishing, may this body be healthy and calm. May this body be free from ailment, pain, suffering. May this agitated mind be calm and peaceful. May this mind, which is full of defilements, be free from such defilements, enjoy peace and happiness. So you will have true love for yourself. So what I can tell you here is, before you radiate metta towards yourself, try to understand the suffering. When you understand suffering, then you can have true love. When you understand suffering, you can even radiate love towards somebody you do not like. And profundity of understanding of suffering will make us more noble human being, a wholesome human being. So when we practice metta, understanding the first noble truth is essential.
Very helpful, Bhante. Thank you. Anyone has any question?
Yeah.
Or do we have any
Yes.
questions online? Yes.
Okay, Bhante, when one is not very long, when one is angry with another person, it is very difficult to radiate metta to that person. Can Bhante elaborate on how to practice metta towards that person whom one is angry with?
When someone is angry with another person, it is difficult to radiate metta towards that person. So your question is how we can overcome it. Most probably you are angry with someone else because you believe that the other person did something wrong to you, or that person spoke harshly or did something unwholesome, something that you did not like. That is why you are having this grudge. Now, when someone were to do anything bad to you, for example, if that particular person were to do anything bad to you and were to say something negative or unwholesome, do you believe that if any human being is peaceful, if that human being is happy and joyful, do you think such a human being who is happy, joyful, and peaceful will do anything harmful. Usually, it is only those human beings who are unhappy, miserable, angry, agitated. They are the ones who do unwholesome things. A person who is peaceful, happy, joyful will not harm anyone. So now if you can understand this, then we can understand when someone is unhappy, miserable, and have anger, hatred, ill will, jealousy, or any other defilement, at that state, that human being is sick, mentally sick. A sick human being will utter harsh words. A sick human being will do harmful things. Now, the question is, a human being who is unhappy, miserable, full of anger, jealousy, or any other defilements, who are very sick mentally, does he deserve our compassion or not? Does a sick man deserve our compassion or not? Do you think that human being is suffering or not? In the first place, that human being is suffering. That is why he caused suffering, because he doesn't know the way out of suffering. Angry person can give only anger. Only a peaceful person can give peace. Only a joyful person can give joy. Only a loving person can give love. We always give what we have. If you have metta, you will give metta. If you have jealousy, you will give jealousy. So friends, if you can understand that defilements are the root causes of human suffering and miseries, and if you can understand so and so did these evil things or unwholesome things because that human being was suffering and agitated, and that human being was not happy and peaceful, and that human being was inflicted with this particular disease of defilements, then you might think he deserved to be forgiven. He deserved compassion. So you might be able to radiate a little bit of metta towards that person, thinking, may you be free from this anger issue. May you be free from this jealousy issue. May you be free from this your evil, wicked, immoral nature. You might have compassion. On the other hand, as Buddha teach very carefully in Agatha Pativinaya Sutta, the Buddha encouraged us to think of such a person, the ownership of the karma. It means that each and every one of us, we are responsible for our own actions. As the Buddha pointed out, Kammasa komhi, kamma dayado, kamma yoni, kamma bandhu, kamma patisarano, yang kammang karisami, kalyanang va papakang va tassa dayado bhavisamiti. He encouraged us to think that I'm responsible for my actions. I am born out of my actions. Actions are my refuge. I'm related to my actions. Whatever good or bad actions I do, I'm responsible to reap their results. And Buddha encouraged us to think the responsibility of the ownership of our own thoughts, words, and physical action. If that is the case, that particular human being who did something wrong to you, And that person, having done such unwholesome action, is responsible to bear the consequences of those actions. So imagine if that human being has done negative, unwholesome action and produced negative, unwholesome karmic forces. As a result, he is going to suffer because of the result of his own actions. Such a human being who did something wrong and then going to suffer because of that action, does he deserve our compassion or not? Because in the first place, he does such actions because of ignorance, not understanding karma, not understanding what is right and wrong, or under the influence of the defilements. So friends, when we think in this way and reflect very carefully, and furthermore, when you think of the Four Noble Truths, the suffering and its root cause and its end and how to end it, when you deeply reflect it, you might see, in fact, so and so who did this wrong action towards me as well as myself, we all are in the same boat. No one is perfect. And you might also consider, perhaps there were many other occasions that you did wrong to others. You hurt the feelings of other human beings. You are not perfect yet. You do have anger issues. You do have jealousy. So, if you were to do something evil, wicked, immoral, because of your own defilements and being unable to control them, being victim of these defilements, do you wish to be forgiven? So, if you wish to be forgiven, so as the other human being, so think in this way, through Dhamma reflection, we can overcome the grudge, we can let go the grudge, and we will be able to radiate true love, boundless love towards such a human being as well.
Thank you, Bhante. Do you have any time for 2 more questions? Okay, Bhante. Bhante, very compassionate. It's time for Bhante to leave. Okay, Bhante, if our compassion towards this person is not accepted by him, and worse, being interpreted as our weakness, then what should we do?
In the first place, we forgive someone for our own good. When you keep the grudge, when you keep the anger and hatred towards someone, it is like you are holding a charcoal, a burning charcoal, with the intention of throwing it to somebody else. Before you throw it to the other person, it burns you. So as long as you hold the anger, grudge towards someone, you are suffering. So when you let go the anger and forgive a person, first of all, you are doing something good for yourself. And by doing it, you are purifying yourself. By doing it, you are transforming yourself. By doing it, you are cultivating spiritual faculties. However, if the other human being doesn't have the intellectual capacity and wisdom to understand your action, and if that human being were to think that you are stupid, it is none of your business. We cannot correct every human being. But perhaps what you have to do, you have to keep some distance for your own good and for the good of the other person, and avoid the conflict. So other than that, of course, other than this is spiritual guidance, and which is according to Metta and the Buddha's teaching, there are many other ways to settle the conflicts, and including the discussions and the intervening of the other people, and including the legal system. And there are ways and means that we can tackle the issues through many other ways. However, the metta is one of the most powerful methods if you can implement it. It is not important what other people think of you. And what is more important is actually what is going on in your heart, in your mind. That's more important. And we should not do good for the sake of popularity or just to pretend to the rest of the world. We do good honestly for ourselves because we need to cultivate our spiritual faculties. So if you want to develop the true love, true metta, and you should do it honestly. And that is how we can develop on the path of the Buddha towards enlightenment.
Thank you, Bhante. Last question from online. Why are stern and fierce supervisors deemed to be more effective bosses? Thank you, Bhante.
I think this is common human nature. This is common human nature. And we all have fear for the punishment. And we human beings, in the process of evolution, our fear has played a major role. Our fear, insecurity, our desire, all these defilements, they have played a greater role. So throughout human evolution, fear has been used to get things done. Insecurity has been used to get things done. So fear, insecurity, and many other defilements can be used as tools to accomplish a goal. However, as a Buddhist, you too can use them. But when you use them, you need to be skillful. Suppose you are a mother and you want to discipline your child, and you repeatedly say to your child not to do something because you think it is unwholesome or unethical. But your child will do it repeatedly. But child will listen, and if you were to punish the child or inflict fear or whatever. So here, I'm not encouraging you to punish the child, but fear can be used as a tool. But when you use this as a tool, you must know the measure of it. In the first place, when you use such tools, you have to be clear that in your mind, you do not have hatred, ill will, anger, or any other defilements. And you are putting up the drama, the outer face of fierce looking. So you might be able to look at him with such daggers eyes, but you have kindness in your heart. You may be able to utter some rough words, stern words, but your heart is full of compassion. But you know that you are doing such things because you want to create fear in order to use it as effective tool to guide the child. So of course in this way, and we also can use these tools of defilements, but when we use them as practicing Buddhist, we have to be very clear and we have to be well controlled, and then we can use them effectively. And we should use them only for a wholesome cause.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you so much, Bhante Rathanasara, for the very inspiring and enlightening sharing today. I'd like to invite everyone to pay respect to Bhante. Oh, share. Yes.
Friends, shall we share the merits? Let's put our palms together. Friends, be happy and joyful. Today also you got together here at Buddhist Fellowship, the spiritual fellowship of friends. And we accumulated a lot of merits. We paid homage to the triple gems, practiced metta meditation. and engage in Dhamma discussions. The merits that we acquired through these wholesome actions be upon the good Devas. May the good Devas rejoice over these merits. Having shared these merits, may the Devas protect you, protect your loved ones, protect the dispensation of the Buddha. May the Devas attain bliss of Nibbana.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Our departed relatives and friends, wherever they are, may they all share these merits. Having shared these merits, may they be free from worries and sufferings. Be well, be happy. May all our departed loved ones attain bliss of Nibbana.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
May the great blessings of the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha be upon all of you, as well as your relatives and friends. May everyone be well. May everyone be happy. May these merits be helpful for all of us to refrain from the evil, to cultivate the good, to follow the noble path of the Buddha and attain bliss of Nibbana.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you, Bhante. Let's pay our respects.
Sabbhitiyo vivajjantu sabbarogo vinassatu Mate bhavatvantarayo sukhi dikayuko bhava. May you all be well and happy.
Thank you so much, Bhante.
Thank you so much, Bhante. Thank you. Bhante Rathanasara, would you like to offer some requisites to Bhante? Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you so much, Bhante. We hope to see you again. May you be well and happy and healthy. Thank you, Bhante. See you again. Okay, so next week there will be a sharing by yours truly. So I'll be sharing a little bit more about my own personal journey of how the practice of the Dharma and mindfulness have been a guiding light to my own personal journey of overcoming my challenges, discovering my passion and purpose, and eventually creating my inner transformation. So I hope to see you all again next week, here same time at Buddhist Fellowship. And the second, we also have Dr. Ko Lee Wen on the 24th of April. We'll be sharing about Dharma lessons from my garden. On Sunday, 17th of April, we have Bhante Atadiro, who will be sharing about finding balance between ambition and contentment. The Dhamma talk will be in Bahasa Indonesia. If you have any friends who are Indonesian, please ask them to come along. There will be a Zoom session as well as service here at BF as well. And YouTube Live too. We also have a BFU service as well as Indonesian service. For next week, we have Sister Tan Chai who will be sharing about practicing patience towards those who hurt us. So if you have any youth friends, ask them to come and join us at BF at 2 p.m. Yeah. For the junior youth, for those who have any kids aged 13 to 16 years old, we have a session every Saturday, 3 to 5 p.m. Next week, there will be a Zoom sessions. Do I have enough to be happy? So if you have any friends or youth, junior youth groups aged 13 to 16, ask them to come and join us as well. We also have junior BF, age 7 to 9, as well as 10 to 12 years old. So there will be a session via Zoom, as well as, yeah, I think this is online session, yeah. So if you have any kids age 7 to 9, 10 to 12, ask them to come and register. We also have outing to Bukit Brown Cemetery with Mr. Raymond Goh on Saturday, 23rd of, I think it's on the April, 23rd of April, yes, from 9 a.m. to 12 noon. So the meeting point will be at BF at 8:15 a.m. So I think he will be sharing with us about the sites at Bukit Brown Cemetery as well. Actually, I've been once to do like a cemetery meditation, and it was probably one of the amazing time, meditate at the cemetery. So for those of you who are really curious to find out, come and join us on the 23rd of April. There will be a yin yoga meditation on Zoom, started 7th of April to 9th of June. If you're interested, you can actually register. You can email the teacher to register. And we also have happy workout every Saturday here at BF as well as on Zoom. So if you're interested, you can actually register at the Eventbrite. I'd like to invite everyone to share your generous donation and support to help us build the Buddhist Fellowship Dharma home. So yeah, feel free to scan the QR code, or you can also put your donation at the donation box just before you leave the center. So yeah, thank you so much everyone for your presence today. We will do the closing puja. In Anjali, let us invite all sentient beings to participate in our acquired merits. Eta wata cha amhehi sambatang punya sampadang sabbe dewa anumodantu sabba sampati siddhya. Eta wata cha amhehi sambatang punya sampadang sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampati siddhya. Eta wata cha amhehi sambatang punya sampadang sabbe sata anumodantu sabba sampati siddhya. Let us dedicate the merit of participating in a wholesome Dharma activity to our departed relatives and friends. Ida me nyatinang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Idang me nyatinang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. Idang me nyatinang hotu sukita hontu nyatayo. End of service dedication. I dedicate the marriage which I have accumulated to the cultivation of my mind in order to bring happiness and benefits to all sentient beings. I dedicate the marriage to my parents, children, spouse, relatives, friends, colleagues, and my adversaries, wishing them long life, good health, happiness, and prosperity. May we never part from the triple gem, and may we always walk the path towards enlightenment. Let us pay respect to the triple gem. Arahang sama sambuddho bhagava buddhang bhagavantang abhivademi. Swakato bhagavata dhammo dhammang namasami. Supatipanno bhagavato sawaka sangho sanghang namami. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you so much, everyone. So we will see you again next week. Thank you. Have a wonderful Sunday.